Leave no child behind. These are lives and not just numbers. Real hearts are bleeding and tears are falling. Leave no child behind. This is my country. 35% of girls and 17% of boys have experienced sexual violence in their childhood. This is my country. 34% of Ugandan girls are married before their 18th birthday and 7% before their 15th. This is my country. A land still living with a girls are brides mentality, where children are treated like anything but humans. A place where children are birthed into violation and nurtured with silence. This is my country. A landlocked paradox where children are no longer safe in the places they call home, where villagers are doing more of violating than raising, a country where schools, churches, mosques, and markets are no longer safe spaces. There's something out of reach when we speak in the tangs of ratios and percentages. We tend to forget that there's a life behind each and every decimal. We highlight statistics in reports over tea in air-conditioned halls, but continue to cast shadows on the realities of these. For Emily, this is Uganda. Forced virginity tests at the chapel on Saturday nights that don't feel right, but heaven forbid she goes against the bishop's words. For Lindsay, this is Uganda. Quality education that comes with a free offer of forced labia elongation. Suddenly, an aggregate 4 is at a cost of weekly pain and emotional manipulation from her dorm matron. Both Lindsay and Emily are 9 when they learn that the female body has no voice, that from birth it is an object belonging to everyone but them. Mary is 4 when she is betrothed to the chief's son. They say her hips will be good for childbirth. She is 4. How do they know? At the first drop of her period, Mary is married. At 16, she's experienced 3 births and 1 miscarriage. The chief's son is a student at Gulu University, pursuing a career in medicine. Do you see what this means? For Mary, Uganda is the land of male dreams, dreams that come true. For Mary, girls aren't allowed to dream. For Karunji, Uganda is the mandatory pregnancy tests at the sick bay on the first day. It's the dehumanizing process of being pressed and pushed without her consent. It is the silence. Because when a girl speaks up, her life is threatened, her discipline is questioned, and character assassinated. It is the silence. Because after years and years of this normalized violation, who is she to speak up? Who is she? Who is Kelly to say no to female genital mutilation when shouting over the still, small voice of her instinct is the loud siren of tradition, luring her into the hut? And when she returns, scared and scarred, tradition bloats with accomplishment. For Kelly, this is Uganda. A place where having a clitoris is a direct sentence to life in prison. Prison. Our homes have become prisons where girls are punished for being girls, where children are seen as anything but human, where the vicious cycle of toxic masculinity is fueled by sexual violence against the boy child. Yes, today we won't forget Jacob, silenced by the teachings from the men don't cry preachings, nursing unhealed wounds of assault and sexual violation. We won't forget John. We won't forget Derek, sexually abused by Auntie at home. They too are being left behind. left behind in the shackles of ignorance, disempowered by the power surrounding them, and then left with nothing but curiosity, miseducation, and misinformation to put the pieces all together. For all these children and the hundreds behind them, this is Uganda, a land of young victims disempowered by the powerful, silenced by culture, intimidated by religion, left out of education and politics, and forgotten by the justice systems. This is their Uganda.